Thank you.
Absolutely, man. So we're getting right into this. We got Greninja versus Captain Falcon. These are two characters who really like to keep up the speed, so there should be no pulling punches. It should be just straight to the point.
Absolutely. They're both rush down characters, so that means once one of them gets a hit in, they're also going to be doing big damage as a result. So.
Either big damage or they just go for the edge guard, especially in Greninja's case. Falcon with a somewhat fragile recovery. Hold up.
Yeah. It's actually a great thing that you mentioned as well, just both of their abilities, capabilities to be able to edge guard off stage. Captain Falcon most definitely has that with Bear and Dare, of course, and then Greninja has it with both Hydro Pump, Shuriken. Greninja has a multitude of options, but man.
You said one of those. You said the Dare. There it is.
We saw it there.
Yeah, honestly, super explosive right now because both of these characters are just going to blow each other up, and I don't even know who blows the other up better. I think it's in Greninja's favor that he has a projectile, but Arctice air dodging right over it like that.
Yeah, and Arctice just not caring. He's like, I'll take the trade, and then I'll put you in disadvantage for it afterwards. Take this like 40% combo.
Arctice always strikes me as a very confident player. Like when things don't go his way, I never see him shaking his head. He's like, I got this, you know?
Yeah. And that's a great mentality.
And I think that's part of it is that when you play Falcon, it's like comebacks. You're no stranger to comebacks. You're just going to make it happen or you won't.
Yeah, that's a fact. Absolutely. Well, a little scary there for IceKnight because Arctice was just spacing him out with them bears, just kind of patiently jumping up, you know, mixing those bears up with empty hops.
Ooh, with the jab block and then the F smash, so evening up, but still down a whole stock at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh, cooking up with the up tilt now. This is difficult right now for IceKnight to just get out of this corner. Arctice's pressure just keeps piling on and on.
Absolutely. You can really start to get a sense that Arctice is starting to feel himself, you know? And, I mean, it makes sense. He's up 2 stocks, has a pretty solid lead right now as well.
You know, I always say that whenever a player gets a lead, the optimal thing to do is always just don't take risks, camp, right? Yeah. But Arctice and IceKnight are both players who just throw caution to the wind. They don't care about that. They're like, I'm down a stock, I'm down 2. Whoa. Ooh. Time to lay on the pressure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's also just because...
Of course. I mean, hey, when you got your opponent in a bad spot like that, throw out the nair, throw out the fair.
Absolutely.
Throw out something, man.
Absolutely. And I think you made a really great point of just, I think for both characters, with Captain Falcon and Greninja, because of their ability to rush down characters, they're like, I don't really want to zone. Why should I zone? When I can style on you and get the lead and get the pressure, I'll just do all 3. Forget the zone.
The funny thing is, both of these characters have very potent keep-away game if they want to. And obviously Greninja with his projectile, but have you ever heard of the mythical camping Falcon? Because it exists.
The unicorn.
Because he's going to be running away, and you'll try to hit him, and he does not need any projectiles to camp you out.
Yeah, he has fast aerials. You know.
Now, you'll never see that from my boy Arctice, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But if these two want to slow this down to a snail's pace, it can happen.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Going really deep for that back air.
And good patience from Arctice in recovering because that Hydro Pump pushed him back far enough that IceKnight might have been able to get something off of him, and he actually does here.
No 0 to death, but 100% to show for it.
Yeah. That's
really good, but as long as Arctice can get his feet back up on the stage and get that grab.
0. I mean, this is looking like a 0 to death right now.
Well, there we go. The last 3 interactions look like a 0 to death. He's still hanging on. I'm telling you, it's a game about taking stocks, not dealing percent. So as long as Arctice holds on to this stock, he might still be the one to take the first stock of the game.
Absolutely.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Ooh. Good reversal by IceKnight, though, and he gets the stock as a result.
Yeah, good up air to finish it off, although Arctice went until 180%. He survived 3 0 to deaths in one stock.
There were multiple times where I thought he was going to lose, you know, Arctice was going to lose the stock, and he just didn't. He said, I'm not dying yet. It's not my time.
Yeah, and really patient on the recoveries, too, you know, especially the very first one we saw where IceKnight went deep for that back air, and Arctice just had a little more patience to make sure he didn't connect.
Yeah, and he didn't freak out, and I think that's a really good mentality, and you can see that in top players, just their ability to be able to relax and know, hey, I play this patient, that's the best thing I can do.
I don't know if that's not patient. He kind of got deleted that second stock. I think IceKnight is, you know, warming up to what he needs to do to at least win this second game. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be a steamroll, but man, this is the momentum ever in IceKnight's favor right now.
And it was funny because Arctice had the momentum in the last match, and this is just how this matchup goes when you have two rushdown characters. The momentum is always constantly switching.
Definitely some really like fast-paced reversals that could happen. You whiff a move, you misface a move, and you're done. You're deleted.
Yeah, your stock either gets deleted or you take 40-50 for it. So.
And we saw that happen both games already. Yeah, the good up smash. Let that one rip a couple times. I'd do it again if I was if I had the sticks.
Yeah, I mean, you're Captain Falcon too, and up smash is pretty good in this game, so you can throw it out.
There we go. I don't need him to do it again. He heard me.
Giving them feet, Just giving them feet.
Oh, but man, this is like, wow. You can tell Arctice is at least a little scared because, you should jump there, but he's like, I can't jump. I got to keep holding that shield, and it's tough now to make it back. He still has the jump. Ooh. He still has the drift.
Oh,
I told you he still has the drift. But man,
IceKnight making it hard for him though, regardless.
For all this surviving that Arctice is doing, it feels a little bit
a little rough. Arctice has been able to sort of mix up his aerial drift.
It was worth it. It was worth it for the gentlemen's.
Yeah. So even like in those situations where Arctice should have been dead because he uses up B when he's recovering the stage, he was able to use that aerial drift to get out of those sticky situations.
It's almost like Arctice's disadvantage is actually really good because he's living till 180 these stocks, but he's also like his neutral and advantage are not quite there. Definitely IceKnight's that's game 2.
Yeah. And like you were talking about, I think that a big aspect of that was just that IceKnight took that momentum into match 2 and just carried it all the way through, and Arctice wasn't able to not only stop the momentum that IceKnight had established, but then also gain momentum for himself.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see if he can keep this up going into the next game. But these are two players who've shared a lot of sets. I don't know what their set count is. It's probably even, and it's probably in the high in the numbers, close to even. So an adaptation that completely shifts the momentum could happen at any second.
Absolutely. And you were mentioning it before. With both of these characters, they hit you once and often you're getting a lot off of it, whether it's your stock deleted or you're taking 50 for one mistake.
Also, this is Arctice's, like, I don't know if it's his best stage. I haven't personally asked him, but Arctice on this stage, he died. But really, Arctice has some crazy plays on this stage I've seen. But IceKnight, he doesn't care about that. He said, deal with this Hydro Pump.
Yeah. And I think that's also just because with Catalyst, the platforms are very close to the ledge, so when Arctice does get a conversion close to the platforms, he's often able to finally get a stock off of it just by carrying him off.
He's also a player who really likes to use the walls. I've noticed if they're there, I mean, it's really just an added jump, right, that doesn't cost you your double jump. So if that resource is there, you might as well use it. Look at him. He's going to use it almost every chance he gets, and IceKnight can't punish that even if you do know that, okay, I know you're going to wall jump, but that's such a good option.
Absolutely.
It's like, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a character that has a wall jump, you might as well, choose a stage like Catalyst if it's beneficial in the matchup that you're playing.
Funny enough, Greninja also has a wall jump, but IceKnight's, he doesn't rely on it as much as Arctice does. Air dodge.
Oh, wow.
These Hydro Pumps are threatening, man.
Yeah.
We saw him die to it like once already, but it just messes up Falcon's drift so good.
Yeah, and Arctice has to be careful of it because IceKnight almost got that up smash off of the Hydro Pump. So he's got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, like, Arctice has been doing a really good job avoiding like these bad situations, but you just don't want to be put there in the first place. Let's start with that.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, a little bit of super armor on that one and some up airs. And the back air. Whoa, I like it. He should be alive, yeah.
I think Arctice was maybe expecting some type of roll, and that's why he went for the down smash, but didn't get it.
Roll, maybe a spot dodge, maybe even an attack, but IceKnight was shielding all he needed to do. Oh, the point-blank Falcon kick, that's lethal, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a big aspect of playing a rushdown character. It's not always just about going in constantly and not having any thought about it. It's also about using your defensive options when necessary, and knowing when you can go in and how you can do so as well.
Yeah, man. The game has a lot of layers in the metagame, and your character's attributes really determine your game plan. And yeah, maybe these are two characters with similar game plan, but we're seeing like really one-sided matches right now, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah, like despite the early stock that we saw, I mean, Arctice just, he took that and ran. He said, all right, I don't need it.
Yeah. That was command grab. You know? And I think that was out of the air dodge, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. By the way, I like to spread the propaganda that Falcon literally has the best grab in the game. Command grab, regular grab, or otherwise. Tether, it doesn't matter. That up B is the best grab hitbox in the game.
My man doesn't even have a tether, but he has one of the best tethers in the game.
Well, I can make an argument that its vertical range is larger than some tether grabs' horizontal range.
Exactly. No, man.
And it's just so hard to punish because of his nutty drift. So here we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, on small battlefield, game 4. Yeah. Arctice trying to put this one away. IceKnight needs to bring to game 5.
And honestly, it's totally possible for IceKnight to be able to do that. You know, 'cause the second match, it was in his favor, and the momentum he was carrying was really massive. So it just depends on how. I think for Arctice and IceKnight, it depends on who gets the first stock. And I think that's going to dictate the rest of the match.
You know what? You're right. I do think, well, the last game, IceKnight took the first stock, and then Arctice turned up. But other than that, I actually think whoever took the first stock did win the game, so we've seen so far. Back here, all right, going out there. It's tough. It's tough, man, to catch a Greninja like that.
Yeah.
But you got to try.
Yeah, he was trying. He almost got IceKnight there, too.
IceKnight is going to catch him, though. He needs one more, though.
Yeah.
Got it. Gets it.
Yep. He'd already sent Arctice out so far, you know, that just throwing out another bear is going to be able to capture Arctice on it.
Yep, so is this going to be even in your right back up?
Yeah.
Swinging the back air.
No one's established momentum just yet, so it's still pretty even.
That could have been a tragic mistech.
Absolutely.
But nah, winner semis, we better not be missing those.
For real.
Okay, IceKnight now reading some platform options. Can't let that. Gotta watch out for that one.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Oh,
excellent air dodge read, but Falcon just with his weight and with his drift and even living the up smash gets another chance at life. Okay, there Sakurai blessed him, and that was divine intervention. My man IceKnight was robbed.
For real, my man didn't get the kill 3 times.
And okay, this is tough. This is tough. Okay, perfectly even game, but crisis averted, man, because that was looking really suspect for IceKnight there. He just was swinging all these kill moves that
and they weren't killing. And then Arctice throws out an up smash, and he just gets the kill. It's tough.
It is tough, but right now he's cooking these up airs, racking up to 60%. So it's in the slight percent lead now, but man, like that could have been a real tragedy had Arctice took that and ran.
For real. Ooh. IceKnight has him off stage.
Yeah, no hydro pump, so he reclaims center stage. And IceKnight looking to put this one away, honestly. He's doing a good job keeping Arctice on the platforms and controlling the stage.
Absolutely.
Even these little trades are just in his favor.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wow. You know, Arctice missing too many knees. He did not miss that one. He won the game, 3-1, done and done. But Arctice is definitely a player who's like super consistent at those knees.
Absolutely. You know, getting those like last hit in air into like, you know, a drop down or like drop down into an up air and stuff like that. And then getting a conversion off of it. I think he started to realize that like his nair conversions wasn't working. So he's like, okay, frick, I'll just go for the stomp and try and get the, you know, secure the kill down.
Honestly, he didn't go for that many stomps at all. But the one he did, the last one, that was the one he needed to close away the set. So good stuff to Arctice. But that could have been a crazy set. That could have gone to game 5. Stocks could have been flying for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, that last match was, the last match of the set was incredibly even. You know, they were constantly going back and forth. No one was actually establishing momentum like the previous matches in their set. So just